partner number 19, Danny Brown. He's one to watch for as well. While at the back, the Flyers are motivated by the experience of number 3, Ron Plum, their player coach. A great influence down there at Kirkcaldy this season. Looking across to Glasgow Dynamos, well, they're currently lying third in the Heineken Division 1 standings, having a bit of a good patch recently, heavily reliant again on their imports. We'll look for number 19, Bill Kirk. He's got 80 goals this year. And number 21, Jack Bestel from Troy, New York, an awkward customer, but he's hit the net 65 times. In centre ice, a former team mascot, a peewee with the Dynamos, number 7, Martin Shields, is another of their influential players. So really, it's Jack and the Giant Killer. Can the Dynamos hold on to the high-flying Flyers? So the Fife Flyers in the all-dark strip in blue with the gold epaulets, playing from right to left here in this first period. 3 periods of 20 minutes, of course. There's the first shot, and it's on target. And the Flyers with their top lines, Stojanovic, their top scorer in the league, good picture of him. He'll be looking for the nets here this evening against Glasgow Dynamos, who are inclined to be a little bit suspect when they haven't got the number 1 line. We've got Martin Shields and Danny Brown going in for the draw. Laid out, says Hester, their captain, and Martin Shields, some nice stick work here going over the blue line.
Offside.
And the offside whistle, we have Paul Ferguson. Paul, very quickly, just explain this offside rule again.
Well, when one team is attacking the other team's blue line, Dave, the puck must be the first thing to cross the blue line. The players come second, but the puck must go first.
So here's the draw, and it is Fife who bring it away. The shot's on target there from Ron Plum, their coach, and Canadian import coming out here. Kirk picking it up here is Shields. Gets a nudge there from Danny Brown. Here's Fife. Big Neil Abel, number 6, getting involved in the action in defence. And finding their men well. This is Brown. Brown will measure a shot. And it's straight into the lap of Peter Callaghan in the Dynamo's net. Paul, it looks like the Flyers are going to shoot on sight.
Well, they mean business tonight. They've already taken 3 good shots on Callaghan, but he's been equal to it. Good young goaltender, Dave.
Both sides bringing on their second lines. Jimmy Pennycook, number 7 for Fife, coming in here for the draw. Wilson was the Dynamo. He wins out. Coming out here to Peter Sabet. He's a Canadian, lives in Glasgow now. And the puck going right into the Fife bench could be dangerous. Of course, the Dynamo is one of Scotland's oldest clubs out of Crossmaloof Ice Hockey Club. One of the oldest in Britain. They are now in the Division 1, of course, which is the lower section behind the Premier League. So if they could beat Fife this evening, it really would be a notable achievement. Now, here come the Flyers coming out here with Pennycup, and on target, just a little wide there. Gordon Latto, 2 Latto boys, of course, in the lineup. Gordon, who is their captain, and his brother Doug, who watch him, number 8. Wilson coming in with Pennycook. The draw, and it's Pennycook who wins it, and right in front there. Oh, still not away. It was Cottrell who tried to bustle through. Good turn there by Wilson under pressure from Pennycook. Wilson again. Wilson tries one. It's on target. An enterprising start from the Dynamos, certainly not overawed. It's Colin Wilson, British under-19 international. The usual lively crowd here for ice hockey. They do make an awful lot of noise. There's the Fife contingent, some of the most loyal fans of British ice hockey turned out in force, hoping to see their side go through, having a marvellous year, memorable year. Here is the draw, and it's an important one for Glasgow to win, and in fact it's Fife who come clear. Andy Linton there, number 14 now. Bessel playing it all the way across here, looking for Kirk. That's the hunting pair for the Dynamos. Now here come the Flyers, and this is Stojanovic. Oh, he's beautiful. It's gone past 3-4. White and red Glasgow shirts, still not away. Linton playing it all the way around to Brown. Brown has a point man available. It's Ron Plum, instead of which he dumps back in. Still on Linton, right in front there. Oh, Stojanovic gets the first and made it look very easy.
Well, Dave, that's his 95th goal of the season, and you can see why he's the top scorer. He saw Linton moving in behind the net, so he moved right out in front, right in the slot position, perfectly placed to bang that one home.
Back to John Hester. Hester out to Roger. Roger here to Kirk. Forecheck there by Pete. And chasing back hard, Dave Stojanovic, way back in defence. Stojanovic flipping it out. And away they come. This is Brown, and Brown's all the way through. Oh! It must have been easier to score. It's the second time Danny Brown's hit the piping. Shields and Brown. It will be, there's the goaltender. And right in front here. Oh, second chance for Linton. The puck is still free there. And there's a bit of shoving and pushing going on. And Linton is involved. And the referee, Glenn Ronnie, and his linesman, Roy Gregg and Chris going in there and saying, settle down, lads, it isn't that important.
Well, Dave, I don't know how Linton missed. He had 2 point-blank shots right at the goalie, but Callaghan managed to get his pad on it and keep it out.
And there's the draw again, and all the way back to Abel. No real power in the shot. And this is all the way through Kirk, and Kirk unable to control it. And Kirk manages to shake off Ron Plum. I think Plum just did enough to distract him at a critical moment. Brown. Back here to Dougie Latto. Abel. Stojanovic. Right in front is Brown if he can find him. There's the pass, and right in front again. It's got to be. Linton this time makes sure.
Well, once again, there was a flyer left all alone in front of the net. You can see him. All he has to do is backhand this into the open space there. That makes it 2-0 for the Flyers.
He's 16 here, Gordon Latto. Trying to bring in Chick Cottrell. Played around again. Still with Fife, still with Cottrell. Queuing up, right in front there. Somehow scrambled away again by Glasgow. And that's going to be played way up. Could be an icing call. And there is the icing whistle. Paul Ferguson, the icing rule.
Well, you're not allowed to shoot the puck all the way down the ice from your side of the red line, Dave. If you do, it's an icing call. You can see the signal there from the linesman. You can do it when you're a man short, but it's to avoid time wasting.
But of course, Glasgow really content to play it anywhere in that instance because they were really under severe pressure, Paul.
Yeah, they were. They were outclassed on that play, and they really needed to change lines, and that's what they did.
And they brought on their number 1 line, but here is Stojanovic, and all the way back here to Plum, who likes to tee them up, and somehow or other again, Glasgow lucky to break out. Here comes Kirk, one of their scoring stars. Kirk pressured out of the play by Stuart Drummond. Good tactical play by the Flyer. Bestel, awkward customer, here's Bestel, and right in front was Martin Shields, left with an easy job. Bestel did the hard work, and Shields it was, making it 2-1.
Well, you're right, Dave. Bestel did all the work, and Shields was left all alone. You can see it's a 2-on-1 break. He's got the open net, and he just pops it in. 2-1.
Dynamos' first goal was scored by number 7, Martin Shields, assisted by number 21, Jack Bestel.
And here is Kirk, and Kirk is right through again. Well, some really stirring action, and still Glasgow put the pressure on. This number 1 line is so much more resourceful. And back-checking, pushed up hard there by Shields again. And Bestel putting himself around. And out now will come the Flyers. And it was Stojanovic and Brown against the pads of the goaltender. Good keeping on this near post. Oh, that's not a good one. It's Stojanovic. You want to give this guy it. And again, I don't think the goaltender knew what happened there. Oh, all the way back here, Plum. Callaghan is brave. Brown will be the man for Flyers, and Brown it is who wins out. And Stojanovic tried the snap shot, wasn't that far off target. And back to Ron Plum. And it is Peter Callaghan who wins the applause of the crowd here. He has seemed a very safe tender, Paul Ferguson.
Yeah, he's doing well. That was a good shot from Plum, and you know, Plum has been around. He's played in the National Hockey League, he's played in Japan, he's played in Germany, so he knows where to put the puck. That was an excellent shot, but a perfect save.
And still not away is Linton. Right in front here, the two big scorers. It's played out now for Martin Shields. Shields trying a long-range shot from way back, just over the red line, into the glove of Andrew Donald. And the Flyers crowd, there's a lot of them here at Dundee Ice Rink who have made the journey up. Giving voice here, getting behind their lads. They lead 2-1. Useful build-up again out of defence. Now Brown right in front, Stojanovic must score. The old 1-2 there, and it pays off handsomely, really a picture goal.
Well, that was very pretty indeed, very pretty, a perfect play. Brown to Stojanovic once again. Well, we can see this building up right from the defence. Brown has it, stick handles around one man. He can see Stojanovic coming in from the far side. He digs the goaltender, and it's wide open, 3-1.
This is Kirk, and Kirk is one of the class merchants, and this is Kirk going all the way, perhaps leaving it right in front of goal there. What a miss from Shields. Should have scored there, should have done better. He'll be angry. Interception by Stojanovic, just unable to control. Again, this is Bestel, and Bestel just allowing the puck to run a fraction too far. Looked like Danny Brown going over the barrier there. Alistair Roger trapped and really manhandled against the boards there. Looked like Andy Linton doing the damage. He really made sure he couldn't move. Back here to points. Ron Plum just unable to
1 minute of the period remaining.
Get control, forechecked. And the positional play of the Dynamos leaving a lot to be desired as Abel comes down. And right in front there, it's a sea of shirts. It's Kirk who plays it away over here to Martin Shields. Number one line for the Dynamos on. Vestal lurking down the right. Brought down. And you could have a penalty here.
That's right, Dave. It's a tripping penalty, and it's going against the Dynamos. Number 19, Kirk is going to spend 2 minutes in the box, so his penalty, there's only a minute left. His penalty will go into the second period.
Well, this is Bill Kirk, of course, age 24 from Ontario. Has a BA in economics, so he'll be able to figure that one out.
For Dynamos, Billy Kirk, and a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Well, will the Flyers just step up a gear now in the dying seconds of this first period to make it 4-1? They lead 3-1.
19 minutes and 25 seconds.
This is Brown trying to bring Stojanovic in. The big two is Stojanovic. This is Pennycook. Across here to Plum. Shot was blocked, and more. Good piece of intercepting by Hester. And anywhere will do from Bestel. Stojanovic making ground menacingly. Here is Stojanovic, the white and red shirts, piling back right in front. There was Pennycook. As the hooter goes to end the first period. A bright enough opening to our Grampian Challenge. The Flyers, though, showing their class. 2 goals by Dave Stoyanovich. There he is, number 9, really the important factor of this first period. They lead 3-1. We fancy we will have a few more goals yet, though.